So this is, that is how we discussed yesterday. Today, I'm going for new concept. Okay, very important concept to understand, and it is very important for interview questions as well. Okay, so we have something called as rest and spread operators. Rest and spread operators. Okay, very important. Okay, what is a rest operator? Okay, let's go and dig rest operator. Okay, rest operator. Okay, we are going to represent rest operator with dot. Remember, we are going to represent the rest operator with. Let me. Okay, we are going to name. We are going to represent the rest operator with dot. Okay. So what is this rest operator will do? The rest operator allows us to represent an indefinite, remember, indefinite number of arguments are as an array, okay, within the function. Okay, what is this? So the here the important thing is indefinite number of arguments. Okay, indefinite number of arguments. Okay, what is this meaning of indefinite number of arguments? Okay, now just for example, if I wanted to add two numbers, okay, how we do, how we create a function? Can anyone tell? We'll do like state function add or sum. Okay, how to do? Yes, how? So for example, I will pass something called as a comma b, right? I'll pass a comma b, then I will return a plus b, right? I will return a plus b. Then finally I will call this function like sum is 6 comma 10. That's it, right? This is how we will call the function. If I execute this one, if I execute this one, if I execute this one, right, I will get 6 plus 6 comma 10 is 6 plus 10, how much? How much? 16, right? We got 16. We got the 16 output. You see, right? We got 16 as an output. Okay, we got, right? This is how. Now, guys, now tell me, if I have indefinite number of arguments, for example, if I wanted to pass more values, right? 20, 30. I want to add more values. Okay, I wanted to add more values, 50, etc. Okay, now if I go and check, I refresh, I will get still 16. Okay, remaining all this will be ignored, right? So in this case, what we need to do, right, to fix this problem, right? If you want to pass the indefinite number of arguments to the function, okay, then what we need to do is simply, okay, we have to use the rest operator. We have to use the rest operator. Okay, understand? Guys,
yes, sir.
did you got what I'm telling?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so to fix this problem, we are going to use the rest operator. Okay, now how to use the rest operator in this case? Okay, so simply what I can do is, here I will do one thing. Okay, I will pass something as numbers dot, I will num dot, I will do one reduce method. Okay, where I will pass total and num. So this is the accumulator and the initial value. Already I have discussed, right? I will do one thing. I will make total plus sum num. Okay, I will do like this. So I will pass the comma initial value as well. This message here. Num dot reduce total sum, total num. Okay, fine. Now what I will do is here, guys, simply I will instead of a comma b, I'll just pass dot num. That's it. Okay, that's it. I will not do anything. That's it. Now I just pass the dot num. Okay. Now if you see here, this is nothing but the rest operator. Now, how many values you want to pass? How many values you wanted to pass? You can pass it. Now we'll get the output as 156. This is how the rest operator will do. Did you get? Did you got this concept?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts? Now if we see, okay, now if we see, we are using the reduce method. Sir, we are using reduce method. We are getting some confused. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's create normal function with for loop. Okay, now I will do function, normal function. I will use add. Okay, I will use add. Okay, here I will pass num1. Okay, or I will pass later point of time. I will use normal function. If you can see, okay, normal function. So now what I will do, I will use let total is equal to 0. Okay, now for let, okay, now I will use something called as numbers. For example, okay, let num of numbers, okay, let num of numbers. So I will do total is equal to total plus num. So I'm creating the local variable. I'm just for each element I'm doing. Okay. Finally, I will return this statement. Return total. Okay. Now finally, what I will do, guys, the console.log. Okay. I will pass add. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now if I go and execute this one, so we are getting numbers is not okay. Now if what is happening here? So now, okay, we are using the numbers. Okay. Now I am passing the indefinite variables, right? So simply now I will just put dot. That's it. Now you see, if I add how many values you wanted to add it, right? Indefinite number of values. It will give the output. Okay. And for your interview purpose, this spread rest operator is very important. Any doubts? This much is clear. What's that? Omkar is clear. Any doubts?
Sir, we can write also words also, no?
Whatever you wanted. No. Words up. I mean, words means what you are going to add in words. Tell me.
Like names.
Names. What you are going to add the names or what?
Only names, like
mean, what
Like
is your
we can,
requirement? Tell me.
means we can write words in this, replacing these numbers.
With the words, what you wanted to do.
So we can add here names also or not?
I mean, for what purpose? For what purpose you want to add it? Tell me.
Just I have that question. Not
I understand your question. For what purpose you are going to add? What is it? What is the reason? What is your requirement?
sometimes we can make a registration form. In that we can add like a password like Omkar 123 like that.
Mhm.
In registration form, also we can add their password like Omkar 123 like that. We can add like that in here.
You can do it, but the thing is that is rare case. That will be the rare case. Okay. Now, so you can do the concatenation directly. Okay. Now, I mean, you can do the concatenation directly, but whatever we have written here, right? Whatever we have written, this kind of code may not work. Maybe I can do one thing. Okay. Just comment. Okay. I can do concat something. Okay. Now here you are telling some words, right? Correct. One words only, right? Words.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Words.
Okay. Now I will do words here. Okay. Now for these words, we should not use 0 because that is for number, right? We can use like this. Okay. Now remaining late words. Okay. Now this is, we can change to words. Okay. Now I can change to something concatenation. First, I will do one thing. I will make this as a result. Result. Okay. Now I will make as a result this one. Okay. And this one should be, so I can make this a local variable, right? I can make as a word. Okay. Now here, what I can do is I can add the concatenate. Okay. Okay. Now maybe we're telling something like this, right? Omkar. Okay. Now I want to add something called as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this. You want like this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And again, $57868. Okay. Yes, this is also, you can do it, but thing is, this is not the case where you need to where you are going to do. Basically, you are going to do this kind of cases. Okay. But this case of also you can, but this is rare case. You will not going to do this kind of stuff with the words and all. Okay. But now you at least you understand, right? What you are telling. Did you got it? How to do it? So we can. So now if you see adding the words, we add to. But if you wanted to add n number of words and indifferent, okay, indifferent words, right? You can add it using the which operator? Rest operator.
Concat.
Not the concat, man. Rest operator. Using the rest operator. Dot is a rest operator,
Yes,
right?
sir. Rest operator.
Yeah, that is what the concept is. You are telling about concat. The thing is, if you want to pass the indefinite number of values, then we have to use the rest operator. We have to pass as an argument to the function call. Clear now? Guys, anyone having any other doubts? Even if you see, for example, clear. I know if, for example, I will give one more example. Okay, I will take a function sum. Okay, I will add some numbers. I'm see now if I am doing directly, I'm adding the rest operator to the function call. Remember, rest operator we are going to add to the function call. Now what I will do? Okay, anyhow, I commented right. Now what I will do is let total I will use 0. Now I will use the for loop. Okay, basically for loop means we need to create an array of elements, right? Now I will do one thing directly. I will add like this. Okay, let I is equal to 0, I less than num1 dot length. I will use I plus plus. I will use total plus equal to num of I, num1 of I. Then I will return the statement return total. Okay. Now see, now I want to add n number of values. Okay, whatever values, right? In that case, simply I will do sum 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. This is dynamic value 6 comma 7 8 9. How many values you want to give? You can give, because we are doing the rest operator. Now if I do console.log, right, we are going to get this output. 155 will be the output. If I put 1055 is the output. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so if you practice it, then I can go for next concept quickly. Just practice this much. Very important for your interview questions. Damn sure this question will be asking in even in our real projects also we are going to use this. Okay, so once done, let me know. So we have a similar kind of concept called spread operator. That's what. If you practice this one, if I tell both, you'll get confused. Both are different. They're almost 70% JavaScript is completed. So yeah. Okay, done. I see done. This is it done. Everyone, can I delete?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me go and delete it. Okay. Now let's understand again against REST operator, right? What we did in REST operator? REST operator allows us to, okay, anyway, which is there, right? To pass the indefinite number of arguments within the array of function, right? So whereas if you see the spread operator, right? The spread operator allows us to expand elements of an array or properties, okay, of an object in places where multiple elements or properties are expected. Okay, so basically it will spread the elements. Basically, it will spread the elements, okay, of an array. Basically, whatever we are giving the array, it is going to spread the elements. Okay, but whereas if you see the rest of it, we are passing as an argument, but here we are spreading the array, or maybe we are spreading the strings or object, whatever it is. Okay. So what is this? What is this meaning? Okay. Now let's see like let uh array one. Okay. So now this is an array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now if I do console.log array 1, okay. If I go and see the array 1, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 basically. Okay. Now what I will do is I'm going to spread this one. Okay, using the split operator. Now what I will do is, okay, let array 2, okay, is now I will use dot array 1. That's it. And with the brackets, you have to use the brackets basically. Now if I do console.log, okay, array 2, see, you see the difference, right? I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into array. So we are copying entire array. We are now if I go and show you here in the array 1, what we got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Now this is for array 1. Now what I'm doing is I am expanding elements and I'm just copying the entire elements using the spread operator here, right? This is how the spread operator is going to work. Now, for example, I have something called as constant array1, or I'll just comment this one. I have something called as array1. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have constant array2. I have 4, 5, 6. Now I wanted to combine these two arrays. How we will do? I want to combine these two arrays. How we can do? How we can do? Can anyone? Is it possible like this? Console.log. If I do like this, what will happen? Array1 plus array2. What will happen? See, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got like this. So I got some. Maybe if I put like this, right? So the arrays, I'm not getting array structure basically. I'm getting some different structure, right? I got the numbers like this, right? It's not correct way of doing. We cannot combine like this. Okay. Now if I do like this, okay. Now constant array3. Okay, array3. Now if I do like this with the spread operator, array1, spread operator array2. If I do console.log array3. You see, right? Now I got properly, I've spreaded the arrays and I'm combining those elements here. Are you getting what I'm doing here? Guys?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
we can not direct do a console log.
Console?
Log means we can.
You are doing here? Yeah, you can
directly.
do it. You can do it, man. Not a problem. You can do it.
Yes.
Okay. Now, so now if I go for next example, constant array 4. Okay. Now if I use 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now I wanted to. Okay. Now I will do one thing. Constant array 5. Okay. I will do. Okay. Dot array 4. Now I want to add some more values. If I want to combine the values, for example, I want to add some additional values. Okay, to this 7, 8, 9, 10, etc. Right now, this kind of things also we can do with the spread operator. Now, if I do console.log array 5, right? Now we can combine the arrays also. Now, for example, take an object, okay, constant. Okay, I have something called as name. Okay, I have something called as like an object. Okay, first name or first name. Okay, I have something called as Venkat. Last name called as Yam. Okay, I will do constant something called as address. Okay, I will just create something location or city. Bangalore, state, Karnataka. Okay, I have two objects. Now I want to combine these two objects, right? Makes the now constant full object. Okay, I can just do object dot name comma dot. That's it, right? If I do console.log full object, I got full object. I got Bangalore, Venkat, LM, first city, first name, last name, and state, right? Likewise, you see, right, I can combine the objects as well. Okay. Now, if I take the string, okay, constant phrase, okay, something like this. If I do now, if I wanted to get the characters of this one, right, I can do dot phrase. If I do console.log, right? So now it will be spread all. Now if you see, we got today is the best day. Now you see, it was spread the operator with individual values, right? It basically will spread this. Even with the space also, it is going to spread it as an array. Right now, it will become an array now.
Sir,
Now,
sir, one question, sir.
yes, sir.
Sir, what about we want to add? Sir, is there any limitation of a spread? Like if you want to add more than two a day or n number of a day, sir?
Same thing. If you want to add more thing, that's it, right? This is a full object, right? Address one. So we are getting a duplicate. Right? Let me do one thing. This is a city only, right? I will just change something. Something one, something two. You see right now?
Okay, sir, got it.
Clear? The question is clear.
Yes, sir.
Now sometimes, right? If you take, okay, now I got some good. I mean, for your question, I got one more idea. Now, for example, I wanted to modify the existing. Now, if I see, I got city, right? Now, what I will do is, I got the city, bank, state. Now, I want to change the existing. Okay. Now, what I will do is, I will do like this. Now, address, okay. Now, I will make city to Tamil Nadu. Right? I will change city to the Tamil Nadu. Okay. I will change the city to Tamil Nadu. Now what I will do is in the okay, that's it. Now if I go and see, even I can change the city to Tamil Nadu, right? Likewise, you can modify the existing object also here. Clear the spread operator and rest operator, very much clear, right? Or do you have any other questions?
Sir, we can also change in console log, no?
Ah, you can do it, man. Console you can do whatever you want, you can do. Console also you can change it. But this is the proper way. So we have to follow the standards, right? Directly we cannot do in the one object. We cannot do with the only one object. So I'm just following the standards. Okay. Now what I will do is just okay, sorry, I will just do like this. I'll copy this one. Okay. Okay, if you want to add this example also, I mean it is up to you, you can add it. I think that's it for this spread operator. Let's quickly practice it. Then we can go for the next concept. Very important concepts.
Sir,
Yes, yes.
we can use index prompt.
Index
Yes, sir. We can use prompt in this spread.
means from index means
We can use
where at
option
what
of
line?
prompt
What at what line?
in here charts.
In
can use a from function in this
Here,
method. Here, sir. Phrase.
phrase, what I want to use? What do you want to use here?
Like your full name.
Full name? Like this?
Yes, sir.
This is your own name. Whatever you wanted to add, you can add it. Not a problem. That is your own name, right? Whatever
Yes,
you
sir.
want to add it, you can add it. Not a problem. Okay, guys, once you let me know, you can go for next topic. Omkar, it is done.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go for next topic. Okay. The next topic which I am going to discuss is also very important for our interview purpose. Also, this is very, very, very important for our React purpose. In React, we are going to use this concept many, many times. Okay. So the thing is that the concept is nothing but destructuring. Destructuring. Destructuring in JavaScript. Okay. So remember this destructuring. We are going to discuss more. I mean, we are going to add this destructuring in our React. So if you understand here, there it is very easy for you to understand. Okay. This is the JavaScript that allows you to allows us to extract values from arrays or properties from objects into the distinct values. This is the thing. Okay. And it will provide the constraints syntax. Okay, that's anyways, that is fine. What is this thing? Okay, let us go and discuss in detail. Okay. Now, if you see normal way, right, of array, what it is meaning. Okay, normal. This is normal way. Just remember, I'm just reminding you. Let numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the numbers we have. Okay. Now, well, now if I do like this is like I want to divide the each and everything. For example, for 1 I wanted to assign some value. For 2 I want to assign some variable. For 3 I want to assign some variable. So what is like, I mean, for example, like let 1, okay, let 1 is equal to numbers of 0, right? This will give 1, right? If I do if I do console.log of 1, I will get 1, correct? Similarly, now I'm individually dividing the values, right? So if I go 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 4, this is 3, this is 3, This is 2. Okay. Now what I mean, I got, so what I did is, so this is like destructuring, right? Destructuring means we are dividing the values and assigning each individual values. This much is clear.
Yes, sir.
This much is clear. So what? So this much is clear, right? Okay. Good. Okay. Now what is the point of destructuring in this case? What is the point of destructuring in this case? Now what I will do is, now I will add the destructuring way. Simply what I will do is, I will copy this and let numbers. Okay. Okay. Now what I will do is simply let, okay, I'll just copy. I'll just do like this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. And here I will just use numbers. That's it. Okay. Now simply I will do console log 1. That's it. So how many consoles you want? You can use it. Are you getting the syntax now? You see, right? How much difference is there? What destructuring and this one? Clear, Omkar?
Yes,
You
sir.
see, right here, for destructuring, we are assigning the variable and we are adding this index number 0, numbers 1, numbers 2, number 3, number 4, etc. Right? And every time we are doing like this. Now simply with one line of code, we are doing that destructuring basically. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear, right? Now I just go for something else. Okay, let details. Okay, I'll use like name is Venkat, city is Bangalore. Okay, state is okay, like this. Now what I will do is, this is without destructuring. I'm talking about without destructuring. Now what I will do, let a name, right? Let name is called, what we will do, details dot name. This is how we will destructure, right? To get the name, we'll do like this, right? Basically, let city, right? Let city is equal to details dot city. Let state is equal to details dot state. This is how we'll do. Now, if we want to console it, we'll console, right? Name, city, state. One console statement I'm showing. I got Venkat, Bangalore, KA, right? Karnataka. This way of this is like, this is not like kind of destructuring. Every time we are creating a new variable, etc. Now, same way, same this one, I'm going to convert into the destructuring way. How it is. Simply, I will do let name, city, state is equal to details. That's it. If I do console.log, name, city, state. That's it. See how much easy this syntax. That's what we'll call as concise syntax. Very easy syntax. Okay, anyways, I told this one. I will tell one more example. Okay, we have some. So now this is normal. This is normal JSON, right? This is normal JSON. Okay, now I will make this one as a details one. Okay, I'll just uncomment. Name one city, one state, one name, one city, one state, one name, one city, one state, one. Okay, make it clear. Okay, now I will use one more example. So now we have something called as this one. Okay, now I have something as a nested. Okay, nested object like this. I have something called as like this. Okay, I have something address. For this address, I have this object basically. So nested, I have the nested object. Okay. Now in this case, how we will do the destructuring? Right now you see, right? I got Venkat undefined, undefined. Right? This case it will not work. Okay. If you see without destructuring, how we will do? I show you without destructuring. Again, like copy this one. Okay, now else I will do one thing. Let city. If I want to get to the city, I will use to details dot, okay, details dot address dot city. This is how, this is the right details dot address dot city. Then I will get this one. Same way, want to get the state. Same way I need to do it. If I do console.log city comma state, right? I'll get the Bangalore Karnataka, right? I was focusing on this one. Normally, if you want to get the name, this is the same way, right? Already we know because this is outside. I'll get the name basically, right? And get Bangalore KA, correct? But this is nested, okay? This is nested, okay? Nested object. Now, if we do destructuring here, okay? Want to do destructuring in this case, in these scenarios, right? So simply what you can do is, okay? I will just copy this line of code, comment it out. Like this is nothing but destructuring. DST. Okay, something. Destructuring. Right now, how we will do? I will just paste it. Okay. Now I'll do let, okay, let name, comma. I will use like this, address. Okay. Here I will use like directly city, comma, state. That's it. I'll use details. This is also, if I do console.log name city, name, comma, city, comma, state. Will give the same output. Right? Line number 48. We're getting the same output. This is how this destructuring is going to work. Okay. Now I'm just focusing more because definitely in React, right, we're going to use. Okay. Now take a function. Take a function. Okay. If I use function user data, like for example. So I will use user. This is the user. I think we are getting some user. Now if I do console.log, how we will do user dot, for example, we are getting the name. Okay. Maybe we are getting something called as user dot case. Right now, what we are doing here also, what we are doing here, guys. So we are here also we are doing the non-destructuring way, right? Correct. Here also we are doing the non-destructuring way. Now, okay, I will do one thing. I will complete this example. Like let user, right? Now let user is equal to, I'll use like name. Name is Venkat. Okay, age is 10, for example, right? If I do like this, now if I do user data of user, right? Now I got name is Venkat, right? I'll put like this, Venkat 110. I got it, right? This is how this we are doing the destructuring. Sorry, this is non-destructuring. This is non-destructuring. This is non-destructuring. Non-destructure. Okay. Now, if I see destructuring way, if you see the destructuring way, what I will do is I will just copy the same code. Okay, this is the destructuring way. Now, what I will do is here simply, as I told you, we need to use destructuring way. I just pass name comma is. That's it, and I will remove here user. I will remove this also user. That's it. Still we got the same output. See the there are two values here. Maybe tomorrow we'll get 100 values, right? Or 50 or 10 values. So every time we don't need to add like user.name, user.age, no need to repeat the code. Okay, don't need to duplicate the code. You can directly add like this. So in JavaScript, sorry, in React, right? We almost every time we are going to talk like this kind of syntax, destructuring syntax. Clear? You got the clear cut idea now? How destructuring is working, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Then time for practice. So very good examples. Basically, it will give the clear cut picture for you. Like given the both the examples, normal way and destructuring way, so that you can able to understand easily, quickly, and easily. Now please practice it, and then we can go for next rounds. Yes, can we take 1 hour, 1 more hour extra? We are fine. I mean, are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Can we go for 1 more hour extra, because day after tomorrow I won't be available. If you are okay, I can go for 1 more hour extra. If you are okay. If not, that is fine. Can we go?
What class we are taking now, sir?
Yeah, I just wanted to take 1 more hour. If you are okay, if you are free,
Okay,
if you are fine.
sir, no problem.
Okay, sir. No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. Very good. Okay. So that we can go further. Okay. Time for practice. Just do it, and we can continue.
Yes, sir.
Nothing. Practice it, then just practice it. Just let me know once it is done. So we have one more important concept. Now, whatever I'm explaining today is, think about these are the basics for your React. Okay, if you are well versed with these things, then just by looking the code, you will understand in React. Let me know once it is done. Okay, done. Okay, guys, done. Can I go for next topic? Omkar? Is it
Yes,
done?
sir.
Okay. Okay, next. Okay, next is very important concept. Think about when we are going for React, right? Maybe next week we'll go for React. So very important for React, nothing but export and import statements. So we are going to use export and import statement everywhere in React, basically. Even if you wanted to import some of the extra libraries, or if you wanted to go for a call from one component to another component, or one page to another page in React, we are going to use import and export statements. Okay, so what this will do? Okay, statements will allow us to encapsulate and organize the JavaScript code into reusable modules. So basically, if you wanted to reuse the modules or use the components, we are going to use import and export statements. Okay. What is this meaning? What is this meaning? Okay. Let us go and understand. Okay. For this, we need to create few of the files. Okay. Let me do one thing. Okay. This is also I can delete now. Not required. It's clear now. Okay. Now I will do one thing. I will start creating the stuff here. Okay. I will start creating the things. Okay. Now what I will do is, even I will remove this now, but we'll okay. Okay, I'll keep this one. Okay, later I will see. Okay. Now I'll create a new file. Okay, called as module.js. Okay. This is one module or something. Okay. Where what I will do is I will do something called as let country is India. Okay. India is a country. Okay. Now I wanted to use this country India into my other pages. Okay, into my other pages. Okay. For example, I have something called as hello.js file. Okay. Now I wanted to get this data into our hello.js file. How we can do? How we can do? So simply, now the thing is, if I do console.log, okay, console.log, what I given here, country, right? If I do country here, I should get the output. Okay. Now if I go and check it out, if I go and check it out, I mean in the browser. Now what I will do is still okay. Now anyways, this will not work basically. If I go and click on live it, okay, go and inspect it. We'll go to this file. Country, we will get this output. Country is not defined, right? Hello.js file. We'll get this output. Country is not defined. Okay. Country is not defined. This output, this is expected. Okay. Now what I will do, right? To make it work, okay. Simply, what I will do is I will use one keyword called as export. Okay. Now what I'm doing, I am going to export this value into my hello.js file. Now what I will do is I will use import, okay, country, okay, import country from that module, right? Now what I'm getting here, import cannot use import statement. Okay. This is not able to take it. Okay, now I will do one thing. Let me change this file to MJS. Okay. Now if I go and see, let us refresh it. Why it is not taking? Let me do one thing. I will just put as sometimes, right? They are using the modules, will not take. So what is telling, you cannot use import statement outside as a module. Why this error is coming? It should not come. Hello, this one. Okay, now let's do one thing. Let's try to change here. Type is module. Now I will use now. Cannot use hello 3.2, right? Module.js file. This is module. This is JS file. Yeah, this one. Okay. I'm using this one. Okay, let me do one thing. Okay. Now error is gone. Error is gone. Module.js file. Okay. Now what is the problem? This is type as a module. Okay, this is spelling mistake. Okay, cool. Now if I save this one, module source module.js file. Okay, so in the module.js file, what I have added. Okay, now let's do one thing. I think it should be. This should be module. Yeah, this should be module only. This will be module.js file, and this is hello.js file. Okay, let's stop on this one. Let's go live one more time. Inspect. Okay, now there is no error, but why console is not working? Okay, sorry, my bad. Okay, now anyways, finally we got the output. Okay, now if we see here, okay, what I did basically, what I did. So now I have the index.html, okay, where basically normal script, right? We directly use the source, right? We didn't use the type is equal to module. Okay. Now what I use now what I'm doing, I am creating a module.js, right? Where this country is the one module, okay? Country is one module where this I want to use. Now this is one line of code. Maybe tomorrow some 1,000 lines of maybe one application, kind of bootstrap, where we are going to use into our application, right? Those kind of scenarios, what we have to do is we need to create a module. I mean, this name you can, whatever name you want, you can create it, okay? And we are going to import this module, and we are going to get that module, that output. So now if you see, the mistake what I did is we need to add that what are the final module, right? That one we have to add here. Okay, is this clear, guys? Did you understand this program? How this import export is happening? Are any doubts? It's clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Now let's go further. Okay, let's go and dig it. Okay, now modular.js file is done. Okay, now what I will do, I will just comment this line of code. Okay, now I will use something functions. Okay, this is the first example. Okay, I will just put as 1. Okay, this is 1. Here also I will put as 1 so that we can be able to understand when we're practicing. Now if I go here, okay, I will do like something called as function hello. Okay, I will pass something called as name. Okay, now I will use console.log. Okay, I will use backtick with backtick dollar symbol. I will use this name. Okay, now I'm going to use this model into my hello, right? So that I want to make this one as an export, so that we can able to import into our file. Now how I can import? I can do import, right? Import. What is the name? Function name is hello, right? From model.js file. That's it. Now if I do, I want to call that one, right? So I will use hello is a function, right? Hello. I'll put as Omkar. See, now what happened here? You see, right? Now this is a module, okay, and this is a value which is present in different JS file. Now what happened? I have added this function hello, and I have imported this module. Now from hello, from here, I'm trying to do the console log, right? This console log statement is executing because I'm passing this Omkar, so the value is passing from here, right? So hello Omkar is coming. Did you got this example? Understand? Any doubts? Vishwak. Clear, right? So we just imported and we have passed that value because this is the function, right? Hello function. So whatever function we are calling, right? We are going to get the output here. Okay, so this is called as communication between parent to child, something like that. Or in React, we'll call it as a props. Those things I will discuss in React. But if you got this much of idea, this will help you for React. If you know the props, 30% of React, that's it. Mostly it will happening with the props. Okay. Yes, Omkar.
Sir, here we have created two files of GL. Both in GL file, we can return like both same classes. Then and the function will be different. Then which will you be executed on React?
You are telling we have two values, right? Something like that.
No, means we are created now two files.
Yes, two files. Yes, hello.js, model.js file. Yes.
Yes, and in both we are written same class, and functions are different. Then which will be
no function is same.
executed
This is
on
the same.
React?
No function is the same. See, this is the same function. Hello. We are importing
Yes,
hello
sir.
here. There is no what is the difference here?
Okay. Means we are always have to return import and that file name.
Yes. We have to always use this name, this function name here as an we are importing, right? We always use like
Yes,
this.
sir. Okay, sir.
Got it, right? Okay, now
Yes, sir.
for example, okay, I just comment this line of code. Okay, now for example, we have function like this. Okay, function add. Okay, a comma b. Okay, this is one function. I will return a plus b. Okay, same way I have multiple functions. Okay, I will use subtract substra. Subtract. I will use multiply. Multiply I'll use something called as divide. Okay, I will use subtract here. I will use multiply. I will use divide. Okay, now we are going to use this one, right? Then we have to add the export. We know already. So we can add the exports. Now we are going to use this one into our code. Then simply what we need to do? Import. Okay, whatever we are having the function names here, we have to add those things here. Right? We have to add those things here. Right? From dot module dot JS file. Clear? Now if I wanted to call those things, console.log, what are the method name we are using? Add. This add should be equal to this add. So I will use add 10, 30. Right? Same way, I will use subtract. I will use multiply. I will use divide. Clear now? Is this clear? Okay. Now, you have to ask one more question. Sir, we are using export every time here. Is there any alternative way? Because we are repeating the same. So we can do one more thing. Remove the export here, here, here. So I can do here like this. Export. You can add, subtract, multiply, and divide. This is also, we can do it. Okay, clear. Now.
Yes, sir.
Very, very important, because when we start with React, we will start with this import and export only.
Okay, sir.
Next one. Now, if you see, so in React, we will see one more thing, okay, called as like this, okay. I have something called as function, okay. Hi, okay. Name. I will do console.log, okay. So I will use the backticks. Hello. Dollar. Sorry. Name. Okay. I will do like this. Now here I will directly use export default function hi. What I'm doing? Export default function hi. What is this meaning? What is meaning of default here? What is meaning of default here? We have something called as normal way of doing normal way of export and default way of export. Okay. So what is the default way of export? Means default is a single export, basically single export. We have only one single, so if you see here above, we have multiple exports, right? But if you have single export, then we have to use default. So single export are also called as default export. Allows you to export only one value or function or class. class as the default export of that module. So when we have only one export, right, we can call as a default export. If you have named export is already we have seen, right? Named means we have to do like this as it is. Okay. Now in this case, what we have to do? Okay. In this case, now what we did, we have did default export stuff, right? Now if you wanted to import this one, right? If you want to import this one, okay. Now what I can do is import. Now see, we don't have any name, right? We don't have any name here, right? We have hi. We have hi. Now what we can do is, so when we have defaulted, we can give whatever name we want. We can give whatever name we want. For example, Venkat from module.js. I can do like this. If I do now, Venkat of hello, right? Or Venkat of Bangalore, right? See, but if you see here, there is no Venkat here, basically, right? Now what I do is, I was directly using some different name. That is what the default one is going to work. Okay, clear? Any doubts? Did you understand about default export? Right? Hello guys, Omkar, Nitesh.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
sir. Yes.
Okay, good. So everywhere we'll use default export in React as well. Okay, that is also just try to understand. Now we have something called as take something. We have something called as in my modular.js file. I have something like this. Okay, let our const country is India, const state is Karnataka. Okay. Now I'm going to export. So this I can do export basically. So multiple values. Okay. Export. So I have different. This is normal values, right? I can export it. Then if you want to import it, simply import country state. So I can use state as a kind of constant value. State module.js file, right? Then I can do console log. Console.log country, console.log state. Right, I got India and Karnataka. Okay. Now some cases, right? Now in this case, what I did, export everything I'm doing, right? Now I have n number of time. Okay, now I have something called again export constant name is Venkat, for example. I have something like this. Like this, I have like this, I have n number of it, like 100 lines of code. Every time we cannot do export, right? So that time what we can do is can remove everything. I can just do export. Okay. As I told you, I can use country, state, name. Okay. Now here I will do simply. Okay. Let's comment. Okay, I'm changing this code, existing code. Sorry guys, 1 second. I wanted these examples with you. Okay, here what I will do is simply I will remove this code. What I will do is import star as module from /module.js file. That's it. Now here wanted to access those things, just use module.country, module.state, module.name, right? Now this is nothing but exporting and importing everything. Nothing but exporting and importing everything. Okay. Clear this example also, or any doubts? If you practice only, I'm telling, if you're not practicing this thing, that is gone case. I'm telling.
Yeah.
But this concept I won't be repeating in React. Any question?
Sir, we can write in one file also. These are
No, man. Why we? That is what the whole concept, right? That if you, for reusability, now this code I want to reusable in 100 files. Simply we don't need to repeat the same code, right? This is a reusable component, reusable code where we can use in 100 files. Correct. Now this one I want to access in 100 files. 100 files we need to do. If you want to do the same file, then there is the concept of import export only, right? Where is the concept of import export? There is the concept of import export. What is the use of import and export? To make the reusability. So to avoid the duplicate codes. Now this model is there. Now this name, country India, state K, name Venkat. Now, for example, we have 100 files where we wanted to get the same values. Now, same code we need to paste in 100 lines of code, right? That is like we are doing the duplicate codes. Instead of that one, we are creating one module, and wherever we want, we are going to import that module to avoid the duplicate of the code. And we are using the reusability, right?
one file we can use multiple times.
Why multiple?
Multiple times.
Man, that will duplicate the code, right? Now, for example, I am going to use here. What you will do? Again, you will copy the same code here. This is fine. Now we have one more file, test.js file. I want to get the same code. Again, we will copy and paste here. Like this, I have 100 number of files. 100 files are there, right? Test 1, test 2, test 3, right? Rename JS. That is a whole point, right? Everywhere you are copying the same code, right? You should not do like this. You should not do like this. That's what we have created the one module where we are going to access. You know, for example, the previous example I told addition, subtraction, division, multiply. These are, we have how many functions? We have 4 functions. Now you wanted to add this. See now, take flipboard side. Okay, take flipboard side. We have all t-shirt. Now what we are doing is here we have Excel M size. Okay. Now if you see here, right, the size is M. The size is M, L, XL, double XL. So these are common. These are the common thing, but throughout the application, right? So means if I go to men casual shirts, so there also we have XL, L, M, S, right? Wherever you go, right? These are different components. Think about different pages. Okay. Now, if you don't have this common code, every time you need to create this one in all the pages. Correct. That is one example. Now, that is one thing. Now, if you see this header, this sidebar, and this navigation, and footer is common throughout the page, then you can just create one module, and wherever you want, you can just import that module, right? That's it. You don't need to add the repeated code. Correct. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah, Nitesh, something, you have any doubts?
No, sir, clear.
Now it is clear, guys, to everyone.
Can I can multiple export default? Sir, HTML, how to merge HTML file, sir?
What is that question? Multiple export default, not there, only one export. Default export only one. We don't have any multiple default export, not possible. As I told you, single export, only one value or one function. We don't have anything called multiple default export. Only one export. If you have only one export, that is a default. That's it. If we have multiple exports, then you have to use export like this with the names.
Okay.
Chinmay, that question is clear to you also?
No, sir. I told you, sir, how to merge HTML module file with HTML file, sir.
Or HTML file, right? So
Yes,
we
sir.
just need to use type is equal to module. That's it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
And the thing is now I'm talking about JavaScript, right? If we go to React, we are not going to add like this. Okay, that is some different scenario. That there is folder structure that is entirely different. Okay, now just to make a use of the modules in our JavaScript code, then that's what I'm adding like this. Otherwise, we don't need to add like this in React. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So first of all, add this index.html, this, then you tell me, then I will open modular.js file. What to do is just do everything and do everything here, then just uncomment and check it out how the code is working. That is how you can do it. Okay. Now you have to practice it. I'll be on mute.
Sir, I have one more question. Sir,
Yes, tell me, Omkar.
sir,
Yes.
we start when we start the React.
Maybe next week, mostly.
Till now, how much we completed JavaScript?
So JavaScript almost 60 to 70% is completed.
Okay, sir.
Okay, guys, this is done. Uh, you added the index of HTML, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So add this one. Guys, very important. Modules, import, export. And for interview questions, also import, export. And for React or Angular, wherever you go, import, export are very important. So please, we need to practice it. Please don't be silent or don't do, practice it. That's what we are giving the time.
Sir, scroll down, sir.
Guys, is it done? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Vishwa,
Yeah.
done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. That's it, guys. I think, yeah, we can continue tomorrow. Let's close this one. I mean, I don't want to extend much time. Okay, we discussed many things. So what we discussed about modules, exports, imports, destructuring, DST, or use destructuring, rest, spread. What else we discussed?
Rest, spread,
What is that?
rest,
Rest, spread,
spread.
destructuring, import, export modules. Yeah. Okay, guys, that's it for today. We can continue tomorrow. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks, guys.